Have you ever met somebody who could turn a quiet room into a comedy club just by walking in? The kind of person who doesn't even need a stage, a mic, or a script, just a smile, a joke, and the next thing you know, you're holding your stomach from laughing too hard? That's Druski. Druski isn't just funny. He's the kind of funny that feels like hanging out with your funniest cousin at the cookout, the one who can make everyone laugh just by making a face or saying the right line at the perfect moment. He doesn't force it. He just notices the silly, everyday things people do and turns them into pure comedy gold. But here's the surprising part. Druski didn't grow up dreaming about being a comedian. Born in Columbia, Maryland, and raised in Gwinnett County, Georgia, he was just another kid cracking jokes with his friends and family. Back then, he loved sports, especially football. School, though, that was a different story. Druski made it to Georgia Southern University, but classes didn't hold his attention. He dropped out, but instead of giving up, he decided to chase something else. One of the smartest things he ever did was start posting skits online. On Instagram, he'd act out moments that everybody could recognize. The uncle at the barbecue who talks too much. The friend who swears he's the best dancer but moves like a broken robot. The class clown who somehow always avoids getting in trouble. Druski could play them all. What makes Druski's story even cooler is that he always had an eye for the music world. He thought about working behind the scenes in entertainment. And in a funny way, he got there. Just not as a manager or a producer. Big names in music started noticing his talent. Drake invited him into the Laugh Now Cry Later music video. Jack Harlow brought him along for tours. And then came one of his funniest creations, Coulda Been Records. At first, it was just a joke. Druski acting like a music executive with his own record label. But then, he turned it into a full show on Instagram Live. What people love most about him is that he's relatable. He's talked about working little jobs, not knowing exactly what he wanted to do, and just trying to figure things out. That honesty shows in his comedy. Druski didn't plan fame. He wasn't chasing a Hollywood dream with agents and auditions. He was chasing laughs, and those laughs carried him farther than he ever imagined. Now he's touring, starring in sketches, and building one of the biggest comedy followings online. So what's the big lesson in his story? Sometimes you don't need a perfect plan. Sometimes all you need is to trust your gift. Druski shows that being yourself, noticing the funny in life, and sharing it with others can open doors you didn't even know existed.